Hello, everybody. How are you? Okay, the camera's okay? Hello, everybody. How are you? Guys, I know you wasn't expecting me to have to appear here, but it's Teacher Alejandra. Teacher Alejandra was the previous teacher, and she asked me to be here with you today. Okay, today and from now on. She even asked me to tell you something. You didn't do your homework, right? She asked me, Gabriel, please talk to students and tell only 2 students have sent the homework to me. But here I am spreading this message, okay? Come on, guys, do it. Guys, I am here. I am called Paulo Gabriel, Teacher Paulo Gabriel. And I'm going to be here with you from now on, okay? I hope we have a good time because I'm very excited. And I accepted this challenge as a main objective of our lives, okay? So let's do it. And I thought, Rodrigo, can you put this screen bigger and my screen on the corner? Okay, thank you. Okay, and I decided to start today's class with this quote, actually, that Teacher Leandra has already given to you, right? My disability does not hinder my ability to be considered equal, which is a very beautiful sentence for us to gather with our minds, to bear in mind that we are all the same, right? No matter what disability, no matter what happens to us throughout our lives, we're all the same. And she brings here hinder, which is a word that is not very common for us, right? To hinder, to diminish, to not be considered the same. Okay? Guys, I am going to start, every class I am going to be bringing something that is part of the pop culture. And today I'd like to ask my staff here a big hand of applause to memes. Please, we love memes, right? Memes, seeing memes actually is one of the main reasons I pay internet for, okay? So I love memes, and you may relate to Nazaré. This meme is called Nazaré Confusa, okay? And you may relate to this meme by seeing me and not Teacher Alejandra. Oh my God, who is this guy? Which is, okay, so this meme, I am going to be bringing some memes, some things from the pop culture, and today is meme. We're going to be talking about meme, and this is Google that says, okay, this is a quote from Google, which gives a description from what a meme is. So I'm going to read it, and we're going to be discussing in the following minutes, okay? An internet meme is a concept or idea that spreads virally from one person to another via internet. So, is a concept which is based on an image or a video, it could be. Sorry? Okay. So we're not live now? A gente não tá ao vivo agora? We are? Okay, got it. So what am I supposed to do? May I continue? Yes? Okay. So let's come back to the Google's definition, okay? An internet meme could be anything from an image to an email or video file. It could be anything. However, the most common meme is an image of a person or animal with a funny or witty caption. Guys, it is very important for us to bear in mind that a meme has got to be funny. We've got to laugh at it. Okay. É por causa do GIF, será? Guys, okay, we're back. So as I was talking about, a meme, it's got to be funny, okay? And my challenge for you is, you are going, Rodrigo, can you put the screen, the recorder here, the camera here? You are going to send me Your favorite meme. What? Everybody has a favorite meme. Nazaré Confusa is one of my favorite ones because she was recorded by a situation that she didn't get actually what was happening. And people got it, these mathematics equations and formulas and so on, that I can totally relate to that. You, as grade students, you might not be confused by some mathematical formulas, but I am. I get really confused when I study math or so on. So you are going to send me your favorite meme to this email, guys. English@collegioantares.com.br. And besides sending me your favorite meme, you are going to answer this question. Why is it funny? Why is the meme that you send to me funny? You can do it in a written way. You can write, why is this meme funny? Or you can record it. You can send me a voice message, okay? So you are going to be training your writing skills or your speaking skills. Do it, send me your favorite meme to this email, english@collegioantares.com.br, answering this question, why is it funny? Okay, let's move forward. Rodrigo, you can go. Okay, so guys, today's class we're going to be discussing on gerunds and infinitives. I'd like you to ask, what does it mean, gerund or infinitive? Gerund is the suffix ing that we put after the word. And infinitive is to plus a verb. Gerund is mostly known by its suffix ing, and people tend to think that it only... Okay, you are going to send me the image. You're going to send me the meme itself, and why is it funny? Okay? Okay? So let's come back. Today's class is on gerunds and infinitives. Okay, guys? The study of gerunds and infinitive. When we use a verb which is on the gerund, and when we use a verb which is on the infinitive. So gerunds, we're going to discuss on gerunds first, then we're going to discuss on infinitives. Okay? So gerunds is mostly known by its suffix ing. So everything that has ing, we can see that it's on the gerund form. Okay? And most students, yes, you yourselves, you tend to think that it goes only after the verbs to give them an idea of continuity. As in Portuguese, working, studying. People tend to think that when we study present continuous, for example, is something that is happening now. It has a continuity, but no. Sometimes you yourself, student, you tend to create some strategies, some rules for you to understand them. So you may say, oh, every time that I see an ing, it is in the present continuous form. It's happening now. And it isn't. Gerund is way beyond the continuous. Past continuous, present continuous, and so on. Not always it gives you a sense of continuity. Okay? Not always. And okay, you can give me the name of the meme. You can give me the name of the meme, so I check it on the Google, and you give me the text or the voice message. Pode ser? Okay? So students must be cautious. No. Only through email. English@collegioantares.com.br is this email. Okay? Guys, so students must be cautious when establishing some rules. Those are the rules that I was talking about. You might see, oh, if I see an ing, it means that this action is happening at this moment. And no, it isn't. It isn't, because gerund is not always to give the verb a meaning of continuity. And I'd like you to complete this sentence here, just for us to gather information. I'd like you to write on the chat the complements from this sentence. Everything that is happening has an ing. Everything that is happening always has an ing, but not everything that has an ing. Eu gostaria que vocês colocassem aí no chat. I'd like you to complete these sentences. Let's see. Everything that is happening has an ing, but not everything that has an ing. And this is for you to bear in mind that you've got to be cautious when establishing some rules. That's okay, don't worry about it now. Não, gente, não precisa se preocupar com isso. No final da aula eu retomo, okay? Perfect. Let's get focused. Let's concentrate here in this sentence. Is this sentence appearing there? Yes? Second, okay. But we've had time already. Everything that is happening has an ing, but not everything that has an ing is happening. Guys, we've got to bear in mind, not always that we have a gerund. Yeah, they answered, is happening. Perfect, that's it. So, not always it gives a sense of continuity. Bear in mind this, okay? So there are some reasons why we would choose the gerund form for the verb, okay? When we have the first reason would be when we select the ing form. When we make a verb the subject of the sentence. Here the verb is paying. So paying here is the subject of the sentence, okay? Paying attention is essential in class. What is essential in class? Paying attention. Paying attention is the subject. We usually see people being the subject of the sentence, a place being the subject of the sentence, but it's also possible for us to have a verb in the subject position. And how are we going to make the verb the subject of a sentence? By making it in the gerund, okay? Paying attention is essential in class. The second reason actually for us to select the gerund is after any preposition. So are you interested in improving your fluency? In is a preposition of place, okay? Inside. Are you interested in improving your fluency? Okay, so we would choose the verb in the gerund form after any preposition. Let's see the next one. After certain verbal expressions, can stand, can't help, get used to, be used to, don't mind, would mind. Okay? So we choose the verb in the gerund form after these situations too, when we have a verb after the verbal expressions. For example, I can't help getting angry when pupils speak in class. It's usually inevitable, guys. We explaining something in front of many people, and these people are chatting to each other. So I can't help getting angry. Getting is in an ing form because before we have a verbal expression, which is I can't help. Okay? And the fourth one is as a direct object of a list of verbs. These verbs are continue, enjoy, like, love, prefer, suggest, recommend, okay? Every time that we see one of these verbs after the verb following this one becomes in the gerund form. I prefer going to the beach, okay? It's possible for us to say, I prefer to go to the beach. That's no problem too. But mostly we use the gerund, okay? And when we go, we've got the gerunds, ing, and the infinitive, okay? The infinitive is this form. We've got the particular to and the verb. For example, to form the subject of a verb that refers to something very specific. Oh, teacher, in the previous slide you said that to make a verb the subject of a sentence, we should put ing form, and that's right. We put in the gerund, but it's not so specific as the infinitive, okay? So to answer this question is essential, okay? So what is essential is to answer this question now. It's being very objective, okay? After some adjectives and some adverbs. So when we have a verb that comes after adjectives and adverbs, we put in the infinitive form. I am happy to announce my daughter's wedding. Okay? I am happy, adjective, to announce. Or in the second one, the wall was too high. High is an adverb. Too high to jump for you children, for young children. Okay? Let's see the third one, after the indirect object of certain verbs. Advise, invite, warn, teach. The headmaster warned the students not to do that again. Okay? This is the indirect object. Not to do that again. And the last one, verbs of perception, hear, feel, see, okay? I heard him enter the house. Let me explain. She made me do it, okay? We've got a list of verbs that are followed by an infinitive. So every time that we see any of these verbs, we put the verb into the infinitive. So agree, appear, be able, begin, and the rest of them, you get it on your screen. And verbs followed by an object pronoun. So for example, everyone expected her to win. Okay? So we've got her as an object pronoun. Advise. After advise, we've got an object pronoun. She advised me. We wouldn't say she advised me doing it. We would say she advised me to do it. They invited them to go. I persuaded him to work. Can you see it? Can you notice that every time that we have an object pronoun, the following verb becomes in the infinitive form. Okay? Now I want to call your attention to a very specific situation. When I say I love going to the beach and I love to go to the beach, they mean the same. It's the very same thing I want to say. I love going to the beach and I love to go to the beach. They both mean the very same. But when I say stop to eat and stop eating, they do not mean the same. With the verb love, if it is followed by a gerund or by an infinitive, it doesn't have any changes on the meaning. But with the verb stop, for example, stop to eat and stop eating, they do have a difference. And what difference is this? Stop to eat. This situation is when someone, how can I say? We are in a restaurant, okay? We're all in a restaurant, and I say, stop to eat so you can listen to me. Okay? So it's a momentous time. It's a very specific situation. We're all eating, and I say, stop to eat. The person with a knife and a fork almost going to their mouth, and stop to eat. The person goes the fork and the knife down. But if I say, stop eating chocolates, for example. Stop eating pizza. Okay? So it's for you to avoid eating any of these things I'm telling you to stop doing. Okay? So these two situations are very different from one another. We've got here, and I need your answer for this question. In one of the two sentences, he paid actually. In one of the two sentences, he paid the rent. He forgot to pay the rent, or he forgot paying the rent. In which of the two did he pay the rent? Tell me on the chat. Number 1, he forgot to pay the rent, or number 2, he forgot paying the rent. Vamos ver qual dessas duas vocês acham que ele paid the rent. Digitem aí no chat, gente, por favor. Let's go. Let's see if your eyes are trained. Are they saying something? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's pretty okay. I want you to notice the difference. He forgot to pay the rent. He forgot paying the rent. Which of the two he paid the rent? Em qual dessas duas situações he paid the rent? Let's see. Number 1 or number 2? It's very tricky. Okay. He forgot. That's okay, pretty okay. I can repeat. He forgot to pay the rent, and he forgot paying the rent. Do you know what rent is? Rent é aluguel, tá, gente? So, he forgot to pay the rent, or he forgot paying the rent. In one of these two situations, he paid the rent. Eu quero saber, in which of these two situations, in number 1 or in number 2, he actually paid. He didn't forget. The second one, okay. Perfect. You are all, okay, great, I'm happy, great job. That's it. You're all answering 2, and that's it. Number 1, he didn't pay the rent. He forgot to pay the rent. Ele ficou devendo mesmo, okay? He forgot to pay the rent. Number 1, that's the meaning. Number 2, he forgot paying the rent. What does it mean? It means that he already paid, but in his head was, oh my God, did I pay the rent? No, I think I didn't pay the rent. He was questioning himself, okay? So in the second one, he paid, but he didn't remember. He forgot that he paid, you know? It's very, language, guys, it's very detailed. We've got to pay attention to the details, okay? Let's go to the following one, guys. From now on, I need you to answer these questions with me. I will wait for your answers, and then we correct, okay? Let's do it. Number 1, you are going to choose the right infinitive form to complete the sentences. Okay? So, you are going to choose between letter A or letter B. I am going to give you 3 minutes, better, right? I am going to give you 3 minutes so you can answer these 5 questions, and then we are going to correct together, okay? Rodrigo, deixa só essa tela para eles. Eles vão ter 3 minutos. They're going to have 3 minutes to answer, and then we are going to correct afterwards. Okay? Let's do it, guys. Please do it. Let's come back, guys. Okay, could you answer? Yeah, any problems to answer? If you had any problems to answer, please, any doubts, any question, please type it on the chat so I can talk to you, so I can clarify this piece of information. Okay, so number 1, he promised us, blank space, our pets while we're away. So letter A, to take care of or take care of. Which of the two did you mark? A or B? Eles disseram aí? A. Let's see, Rod, can you, oh my God, okay, guys, sorry, I forgot I have a toker here. Okay, so to take care of, very good. So he promised us. Us is an object pronoun. Remember, after object pronouns, we put infinitive. He promised us to take care of our pets. Number 2, blank space, wait, Diana needs to exercise more frequently. A, to lose, or B, lose. Which of the two? A or B? To lose, very good. To lose weight is a very specific information. To lose weight, and why is it specific? Because it's It's about Diana. So to lose weight, Diana needs to exercise more. Okay? Number 3, knock it off. Let me, again, object pronoun, let me the way I want to. Let me to dress or let me dress. A or B? B, and they are right. Let me dress, and this is an exception, okay? We can see on number 1 that we have also an object pronoun, us. But here on number 3 is because of the verb. Let me dress it, let me do it. Or então, let's do it. Can you see the Nike logo? Let's do it. So let asks for a verb that is into its base form. Okay. Number 4, they can do anything except my chin. Except to touch or to, letter A, sorry guys, to touch or be touch. What do you say? B, touch. Very good. Except touch my chin. They can do anything except touch my chin. Chin is this thing here. Cheek and chin. Okay? And number 5, since Dad didn't want is a verb that asks for infinitive, to and the verb, okay? He decided, want and decide, these 2 verbs, they ask for infinitive. So it would be to argue, to leave, or argue and leave. A or B? What do they say? A, very good. They didn't want to argue, and he didn't decide to leave. Perfect. Now I'm going to give you 2 more minutes so you can do this question here. Check the correct sentences, underline and correct the mistakes in the incorrect ones. So you're going to see, is this sentence correct or incorrect? If it is correct, you check it. If it is incorrect, you correct it. You change the verb. If it is into the infinitive, you put into the gerund. If it is in the gerund, you put it into the infinitive. Okay? Rod, I'm going to ask you to take me off and leave only the screen so they can see it and do the question. Guys, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, okay? And enough time. Let's go. So then, guys, could you do it? Any question, please? Don't leave this class if you have any doubt. Don't let any doubt unspoken, okay? It's very important for you to clarify your doubts, your questions, your thoughts, okay? So let's go. Letter A. Now I need you to say, no, teacher, it's correct, or you give me the correct answer, okay? So letter A. My sister goes swim on Mondays and Wednesdays. Is this sentence correct or incorrect? And if it is incorrect, tell me the correct way to do it. So then on the chat, are they doing anything? Is letter A correct or incorrect? First of all. Okay, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Guys, letter A is incorrect, okay? We don't say go swim. Every time we have the verb go and an action after, we put ing. Perfect. My sister goes swimming. That's it. We would replace swim by swimming. Perfect job. What is the student's name? Lorena. Okay, very good, Lorena. Letter B. My friend left the party without waiting for me. Is letter B correct or incorrect? My friend left the party without waiting for me. Oh my God, don't do it. Don't be these friends, guys. Wait for your friends so you can go out. So then, is it correct or incorrect? Eles estão falando alguma coisa? Okay, very good. Very good. That's it. It's correct. Without waiting. Okay, without, it's a preposition. Without. After prepositions, gerunds. Okay, to run is my favorite sport. To run is my favorite sport. Is it correct or incorrect? Please make me happy again. Please do it. We're waiting for your answer on the chat. Okay, that's okay, we'll wait. So then, guys, let's go. Let me take a look. Okay. Running is my favorite sport. Very good. Who is the student? Lorena too. Great job, Lorena. You're spot on. The architect, let's take a look at letter D. The architect tried to solve the problem in the house, but he couldn't. He tried to solve. Is this part, to solve, correct or incorrect? This is very easy. Come on, guys. This is a very easy part. The architect tried to solve the problem in the house, but he couldn't. Is it correct or incorrect? Tried to solve. We would say try solving. What do you think? Correct. Very good. Was it Lorena again? Inez. Okay, another student. Very good, Inez. Letter E. Mark enjoys to stay at home. According to this explanation that we've just had, is it correct or incorrect? And if it is incorrect, please correct it. Let's see what you've got to. Staying, they have staying, yes. Mark enjoys staying. I enjoy going. She enjoys playing volleyball. Who likes playing volleyball here? I love playing volleyball, by the way. Okay, letter F. They didn't remember locking the door yesterday night. After the verb remember, take a look. Is it correct or incorrect? incorrect. We would choose, remember to do something. Remember to lock the door. I remember to study every day. Okay? So after the verb remember, we use infinitive form. And then we've got the last question for us to work in this very class, okay? So use either the gerund or infinitive form of the verbs in parentheses to complete these famous quotations. So all of these quotations, which comes in quotes, they are famous because they belong to certain books, to the literature. And we're going to be doing here together. If you have any doubts, guys, please type it on the chat. And if I'm speaking very fast and you can't understand what I'm saying, please type it on the chat too. Please do it slower and so on. Okay? So I'm going to show you here the answers due to the time. But we're going to be discussing it afterwards. Okay? Letter A. All talk of, and then we have the verb when. All talk of winning, the people by, and then we have the verb appeal. The people by appealing to their intelligence of conquering them by impeccable syllogism is so much moonshine. Guys, this language here is very, how can I say, flourish. It's very flourished because it's literature, okay? And it may is something that comes from the past, okay? So this exercise is for you to bear in mind that English is something that got its roots, and if it's something that got its roots, it's something that we have it very previously, and this rule has always appeared, okay? Letter B, 80% of success is showing up. There are some people that really think that showing up, what does showing up mean? It means that we are that we are showing our characteristics. Conquer, conquistar. Conquer, to conquer the world, conquistar o mundo. Okay? Letter C, humor is laughing at what you haven't got when you ought to have it. Okay? Humor is laughing at what you haven't got when you ought to have it. This is a very interesting definition of what humor is. Having humor is a very complex thing, and laughing at what you haven't got when you ought to have it, when you have to have it, it's a very humorous way to take your life. Letter D, feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. It's very interesting, right? These sentences, guys, is all, I think, that's my judgment, that they are all Instagram sentences, right? When we take a selfie, and then there's a sentence for us to do, and it's a very clever one. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Letter E, the dead might as well try to speak to the living as the old to the young. Very interesting too. And letter F, oh, burn her, burn her. Hanging is too good. Hanging here is the subject of the sentence. What is too good? Hanging. And letter G, because our time is over, because musicians have no gold for sounding. Okay, guys, so I hope we have finished already? Okay. Okay, so see you. Bye-bye.